So, Alex, what's been bugging you lately? Well, the fact that Matt Eberflus and Shane Waldron still have a job, most off. But the fact that, we got another quarterback, we got a first overall pick, we gave him all these receivers and a great defense, and we're 4-4, and they're gonna lose to the 2-7 Patriots. That might be one of the worst Bears games I've ever watched. Oh my God, this team is so bad. Oh, they play Green Bay next week. They play the Packers, the Vikings, and the Lions the next 2 weeks. The Bears lose. I don't even know what the final score is going to be. It's probably going to be 16-3. 16-3 to the New England Patriots. Oh my God. Someone please tell me what better comedy show is on television right now. What is better than watching the Chicago Bears offense play football? It is so funny. I can't help but laugh. I don't know how. I don't know why. But somehow, Matt Eberflus and Shane Waldron are the absolute masters of wasting talent. I can't believe it. It is so funny now. There's no more rage. There's no more rage in my mind anymore. This is just an absolute clown show. I mean, I can't stop laughing. I can't stop. And the reason why I'm laughing so hard? Because I know nothing's going to change. I know this is probably the worst Bears loss in probably about 3 weeks, but, doesn't matter. Eberflus won't get fired. Waldron won't get fired. Or actually, no, Waldron might be the scapegoat and get fired, but they won't fire Matt Eberflus. They won't do it. Because you know why? The McCaskies are a just terrible ownership group. And they are so cheap that they are unwilling to understand that they screwed up and paid this guy. So they'll have him sit and watch him go 0-6 in division play. Look, everyone knows the season's over. They lost to the freaking Patriots. They're that bad. And not only did they lose to the Patriots, they got crushed. They look thoroughly outplayed by a team that has been gutted. Traded away decent defensive pieces. Just traded away probably their best defensive lineman to Kansas City at the trade deadline. And they won. They held the Bears defense, and the Bears offense could only score 3 points. There are over 20 drives, 20 consecutive drives since scoring a touchdown. They haven't scored a touchdown since before the Hail Mary that broke this franchise. Oh, baby. Caleb Williams looked like trash. Like, there are a couple moments where, like, yeah, scheming's terrible. Guys aren't getting open, and he's running out of time, but he got sacked 7 times. The line can't block. The receivers can't get separation. Caleb holds onto the ball for way too long. Everything is trash! And I don't know how you waste this much talent. It's going... They had 3 plays with DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, Keenan Allen, Cole Kmet, DeAndre Swift, and Caleb. Oh, it's the best comedy on television. This is amazing. Oh, man. Oh, boy, guys. I get to watch my favorite football team play today. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to... Oh, my God. I can't anymore. This organization's never going to be good in my life. Aren't they? Are they? As long as the McCaskies are around, they're content with this. They sold out Soldier Field. They don't care if they're booing. They gave them money. So they're like, uh-oh, we're fine. We're content with where we're at right now, and we don't want to pay our head coach to sit on the couch and go away from our organization. So, well, why not? The season's over already. Why not just keep him throughout the season? You know why I think this is one of the most pathetic Bears games I've ever watched in my entire life? And that's saying something with the amount of garbage I've seen this team put out over the last decade. It's because I thought this year was going to be different. I thought this was going to be the start of something special. I didn't like Eberflus coming back, but it seemed like the guys were rallying around him. They had all this talent. They got so many key free agents. Like, they got Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze. They got Kevin Byard to replace Eddie Jackson, who has been better than Jackson this season. I haven't really paid attention to Jackson too much, but Byard's been playing very well. They got a full year of Montez Sweat now. They got a brand new quarterback. Oh my god. I thought they were gonna win 10 games. I thought they were gonna have a great start to the season, be about 6-3 going into this stretch against Green Bay, and then the rest of the division and everything. 6-3? What am I, delusional? I should have seen this coming from a mile away. Of course they're gonna ruin it. Of course. They got the 6th best coach in the division. Of course they're gonna lose this game. If he doesn't get fired after this game, the organization has set a narrative and will continue to have this narrative until the end of time. We are just stacked sheep. Who cares if the team's losing? We're making money. That's all that matters, right? God, I hate this organization so much. I don't want to be that guy that's continuously going to blame on everything except the quarterback, but I'll let it slide this time because guess what? Caleb Williams is now 9 games into his NFL career. He's 4-5, so it's not the end of the world. It's not like he was Bryce Young, who I think at this point was he was 1-8 at this time. And, there's that going for him. But Matt Eberflus, his reputation was, I beat up on the really, really bad teams. Game in, game out. If we're playing a really bad quarterback, a backup, bottom 5 quarterback in the league, we're going to win this game. Piece of cake. And they were at home, too. They were at home. They won 8 straight at home. They weren't even going to give the Packers the chance to break that. And, oh, man. So he had beaten up bad quarterbacks, and especially at home. He's won 3 road games in 3 years as NFL head coach. And those were against Sam Howell, Mac Jones / Bailey Zappi, and Josh Dobbs. I cannot anymore. This team is breaking me. No, it's not breaking. They've officially broken me. This is an absolute clown show. This might be one of the worst run organizations, or even the worst run organization in the league right now. It is unreal how Matt Eberflus has not been fired. And if he's not fired on Monday, I don't even know what to say. Forfeit the season. They're going to go 4-13. I'm going to say it right now. They're going to go 4-13 if they don't fire Matt Eberflus on Monday. Which would be the absolute funniest thing on the planet. Because you got all this hope going into the season. That's the damnedest thing about sports. I've said it a couple times. They give you hope. Oh, it's the worst thing ever. But at this point, I've been a fan for a decade. I'm at this point where I don't even get my hopes up. It's going to be the same shtick every year. They're going to fire Matt Eberflus. They won't want to pay the salary to get Ben Johnson, even though he wants to come to Chicago. They won't pay the salary that he's going to want because he's a good head coach and should be paid like a good head coach. And, they won't hire Ben Johnson. He'll go to some other team. They will immediately find success. Bears will hire some defensive head coach who people haven't heard of, and they're going to stink for the next 3-4 years. They're going to get rid of Caleb Williams. He probably finds success in another organization, everyone laughs at the Bears again, and the cycle just repeats itself. So, after one of the worst showings I've ever seen in my entire life, the Bears go from a home loss to the 2-7 New England Patriots. Who's their opponent next week? Oh, the Green Bay Packers! Oh, just wonderful! Oh, yeah, this is going to be fun. I cannot wait to lose 45-7. I can't wait. I'm going to sit there, I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to love it. I'm going to love it. That's the joke. Jordan Love. Because he's going to destroy the Bears again, because Bears can't win against Packers, and it's been a trend for decades. So, everyone who's subscribed that's a fan of the Green Bay Packers, you're going to want to watch next week, because guess what? It's going to be the same thing you're going to see today. They're going to get completely smoked, like, I don't know, 38-0. Because honestly, if they can only score 3 against this Patriots defense, they are not scoring any points against the Green Bay Packers. They'll probably lose like 35-0, and you'll be seeing me doing the exact same thing. Just sit up here and laughing at the Bears and how much they stink. And I hope y'all come along for the ride and come laugh with me, because this is going to be an absolute... This game next week is going to be really special. It's going to be really special. The Bears are going to get smoked. They're going to get creamed. Any other adjective to just a blowout. And I'm going to sit there and I'm going to enjoy every second of it. Because now, why even get up any hope? Why get any hope? They're going to lose their next... Let's see, how long is it until their Seattle game? I think it's 5 games. No, I think it's 6 games. So they're going to lose their next 6 games. They're going to be 4-5. They're going to be 4-11 by the time they go play Seattle. Maybe they win that game. Highly doubt it at that point. They'll be 4-13 by the end of the season. Unless the Packers rest their starters week 18, which won't happen. It won't happen. Doesn't matter. They won't do it, because that's all that matters. The Packers beat the Bears. It's a good day in Green Bay. Bears beat the Packers. It's a great day in Chicago, but it never happens. I've only seen it happen 3 times since I started becoming a Bears fan. It's pretty sad. But I don't know. One of the worst Bears games I've ever watched in my entire life, and I couldn't stop laughing in that second half. It was just hilarious. You know, those are the stages of being a fan of a bad team. Oh boy, I'm excited to watch this team play. You watch the first half and they stink and you get upset. And then by the time the second half rolls around and they continue to just play just as bad, you can't help but start laughing. You can't help but start laughing at the sheer incompetence of this organization. And it's never going to change unless the McCaskies sell the organization. And nothing's going to change. We all know this. Nothing is going to change until George McCaskey sells the organization. Until Virginia McCaskey dies and he either decides to sell the team and run away with all the money, and or continue to run the team into the ground because of heritage and lineage, and I want to keep this team a great program. Well, you haven't been doing that for the last 10, 15 years. So I don't know why you'd stick around. Obviously, because you don't care about the football. So, yeah, George McCaskey stinks. He should sell the team. Matt Eberflus should be fired. Buck the trend. And if Ryan Poles doesn't fire Matt Eberflus and gets either that or gets vetoed by Warren and McCaskey, he should be fired too. Like, it is a clean the house type of year. Anyways, Lol Bears gonna reign supreme for years to come, and people in Chicago, they'll sit there and they'll take it. They'll show up to games. They'll keep giving George McCaskey money. If we really wanted to enact change, we'd go on a boycott or something and stop watching, stop going to the games, something, anything. But the Bears are in a market like Chicago. They're too big to fail. They got too big of a fan base to fail. So, nothing's going to change. And we're all going to sit there, and we're all going to like it. Bears get absolutely crushed by one of the worst teams in the NFL, and looked so bad. Like, it's the worst game of the year. And that's saying something, because they've played a couple really bad offensive games this year. It's the worst they've looked. nothing's going to change unless people are fired. And knowing the McCaskies, it won't happen. So we got another 2 months of this clown show. I don't know how we're going to make it for the next 2 months. I don't know how. Alright guys, let's start looking forward to next September. We give ourselves endless hopium, only to be back here by week 5 probably next year, honestly, knowing how things are going to work. Probably by week 5. So, anyways, another Bears season gone. What else is new? So anyways, thus concludes another wonderful Sunday of my favorite football team, giving me nice hearty belly laughs as I watch them lose another winnable game and stumble down the finish line once again. So if you thought this was a nice fun video to relax and all laugh at the Bears together, you're going to want to stick around because there's only more laughter to have. There's still 2 more months left of the season. I can't believe there's still 2 months left. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wallow in my sorrows. And I will see you guys in the next video. Fire Matt Eberflus, fire Shane Waldron, and sell the team. I'll see you guys later.